Aloha, aloha, and welcome to Manifestation Media's Spotlight Series. I'm Butterfly Brielle, and today I'll be walking you through 5 spotlights. I'm super excited to be continuing my journey with this series, and it's been a really interesting learning process so far. The last couple weeks, I've just been kind of rolling with it, and it's just been a lot of fun to pick these favorite staff picks. For those of you who have never tuned in for this series before, the mission of Manifestation Media is to help business owners manifest success through proactive branding and marketing. For the very beginning, from the very beginning, Manifestation Media has been a blog that has supported the arts. And so my vision with this series was to spotlight art, but to do it in more of a virtual and personable way. And it's been a really, really fun journey transitioning from more of a writing style to more of a video blog style for me. There's still some little technical things I think I'm working out and working into, but so far, out of all, this is the 4th episode. So far, we've only had major issues on one of the episodes, so I feel like I'm doing pretty good, and I'm really excited to jump into this week's spotlights. So just to remind everybody what the different categories are, the categories for this series are musical artist spotlight, which is someone doing big things in the live music space, visual artist spotlight, which is some sort of visual art. We'll do an event spotlight, which will be an event or a series of events. We'll do a venue spotlight, bar, club, restaurant, hotel, or other outdoor space. We'll do a marketing spotlight to finish it off. And the marketing spotlight is kind of like my little tip or trick to manifest success in your personal marketing endeavors online, since that's a lot of what I do in my business. So we're going to jump right in here, and we're going to start with the musical artist spotlight for this week. And I'm really excited to share with you this week's musical artist spotlight. And I didn't actually, this particular artist, I know pretty well. He and I have met on several different occasions, and it's just so exciting to see what he's been up to and doing in the musical space. And so, drum roll, please. Bloom, you're our musical spotlight. And Bloom, his name is Robin Lipman, and he goes by Bloominous or Bloomerian. I see him kind of working and playing with that name, Bloom. And I just wanted to jump over, and we'll share his Facebook page. I've seen him putting out a lot of really cool art and music, and I'm just so excited by what he's doing. So super excited to have him as our spotlight for today. First off, I just wanted to say from a marketing standpoint that he has a really beautiful aesthetic to, like for the first thing I'm seeing on his Facebook page. I just want to say, great job, Bloom. Your Facebook's looking gorgeous. I love that. He has this gorgeous central image of him, and it's really well branded. And it really, if you know him, it very much speaks to who he is as a person. And I think that that's a big piece of why I'm picking who I'm picking with this series, is that I see them doing something really stand out online. And I see them really, really as agents for change in terms of positivity in the world, bringing love and light to the work that they do. And everyone has a different kind of flavor of that. So one thing I wanted to say was I just really absolutely love his most recent artwork on this particular track, Healing Force. And I wanted to comment too on the story, right? Because so much of what artists put out is not just the piece of art, but it's the journey to creating that particular piece of art that's really meaningful and impactful when you look at experiencing these different pieces over the internet, right? It's not just the piece of art or the song that I want to hear. It's the journey to what the process was, right? And I think that that's what he's doing a really amazing job with this particular track and some of his other content. So for those of you who are looking for someone to kind of model, like, how should I be doing social media and what approach should I be taking? I think he provides a really great example for how to kind of model your content on social media. It's way more effective to tell the story and the journey than to just slap up the song and be like, hey, listen to this, So he shares that this song came to him in a deep meditation during a silent meditation retreat 4 years ago. And I won't read the whole story, but I just think that it's really powerful that he took the time to put the pen to the paper virtually and to write this story and to share this story, because it helps for people to feel connected to him as an artist and to the art. And I'll just tell you right now, I love the visual art. I mean, the butterfly. I mean, I'm Butterfly Brielle. Of course I'm gonna resonate with that. And I really appreciate the hummingbirds too, as hummingbirds are really powerful. I actually lived on Hummingbird Circle growing up. My dad had a house on Hummingbird Circle, and so I've always felt really connected to the hummingbird, the colibri, and the mariposa, the butterfly. And those are probably two of my personal the personal medicines in terms of the animal medicines I feel like I personally hold. And so I feel super connected. And he shares this really long, kind of detailed story. And then below here, you can find the music video. So what we're going to do next is we're actually going to open this up and we're going to listen to the music video. Just give me one moment to get this all queued up here. Boom, doo-doo-doo. Lots of screen sharing involved in this process. And I want to make sure we're not...
In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you a smoothie recipe.
I want to make sure you're not having to listen to the ads. Okay, here we go. So we're going to listen to this track in its entirety and that's what I'll do with all of the music artists. I'll share at least one song that they've either recently released that I like, or, some sort of piece of their art in its entirety, because, that's really important to me to share not just the reason why I selected the art, but the art itself. So here we go with the screen share. I wanted to make sure we're not listening to the ads here, and hopefully we don't get hit with too many more ads. All right.
Icaros illuminated in my skin. Song lines run through my meridian. Dragon lines are filling my body with chi. All my chakras are glowing in my kundalini. I'm protected with arcanas from the curanderos, and my lotus petals blossom emanating rainbows. My Merkaba is spinning as my soul unfolds, and my DNA's unlocking all these cosmic codes. I am an embodied soul, remembering that I am whole. We hold these hidden keys to unlock holy healing in our sacred bodies. I am a healing force. My body is the poem of the whole universe. I am a healing force. My body is the body of Mother Earth. I am I am grateful for this feeling, yeah. I am grateful for this healing, yeah. And my true nature's revealing, yeah. From the center of my being, yeah. Now something's going on in my body. It's the feeling of healing inside me. Now something's going on in my body. It's the feeling of healing inside me. It feels so good, it feels so right. I shine like a rainbow lighthouse in the night. I feel so whole, I feel alive. Now every cell in my body will thrive. I am a healing force. My body is the poem of the whole universe. I am a healing force. My body is the body of Mother Earth. I am I am Icaro's illuminated in my skin. Song lines run through my meridians. Dragon lines are filling my body with chi. All my chakras are glowing in my kundalini. I'm protected with arcanas from the curanderos, and my lotus petals blossom emanating rainbows. My Merkaba is spinning as my soul unfolds, and my DNA's unlocking all these cosmic codes. I am an embodied soul, remembering that I am whole. We hold these hidden keys to unlock holy healing in our sacred bodies. We are a healing force. Our bodies are the poems of the whole universe. We are a healing force. Our bodies are the bodies of Mother Earth. We are we are. We are. We are. We are. We are. I am grateful for this feeling, yay. I am grateful for this healing, yay. And my true nature's revealing, yay. From the center of my being, yay. Now something's going on in my body. It's the feeling of healing inside me. Now something's going on in my body. It's the feeling of healing inside me. It feels so good, it feels so right. I shine like a rainbow lighthouse in the night. I feel so whole, I feel alive. Now every cell in my body will thrive. We are a healing force. Our bodies are the poems of the whole universe. We are a healing force. Our bodies are the bodies of Mother Earth. We are. We are. We are. We are. We are. We are. We are a healing force. Our bodies are the poems of the whole universe. We are a healing force. Our bodies are the bodies of Mother Earth. We are. We are. We are. We are. We are. We are.
Wow, and what a beautiful track and music video that was. Thank you so much to Bloom. And make sure to check out his music video. I dropped a link in the comments below, as well as I dropped a link to his link tree where you can find a ton of his other music. You know, I think that what's part of why I'm so connected to that particular song is the journey I think I met him on was when I first went to Lake Atitlan, which is where much of that video was shot, and that was such a powerful healing journey. And so to resonate with that healing force of the medicine of that song, it's very connected to my first time meeting him. So thank you so much, Robin. And I just wanted to also mention here before we jump away, I wanted to showcase your Instagram because I know you've got some amazing concerts and events coming up locally here. You've got this Floral Frequency event happening on October 3rd. So those of you who are local here in Colorado, make sure to check that out. And you can also check out, I think he's doing an event tonight at the Valley Soul Sanctuary. So I'm not sure exactly where the post for that was that I saw, but make sure to check out his upcoming events and give him a like on Facebook and Instagram. That's the whole point of this entire series, is to showcase amazing artists and make sure that they get the credit that they are working so hard to create this amazing art. Make sure that they get some credit for that work that they're putting in on all this work, all this beautiful music. So next we're going to jump into our visual artist spotlight. And so excited to showcase my dear friend Dice51. You are this week's showcase on the visual artist spotlight. And so we're going to actually share a different screen now where I've got his work queued up. And I just wanted to show a couple things related to his work. So I wanted to show, for one, I wanted to show this post, which was one of my most recent posts on Instagram. So part of why he was selected, in addition to him just being an incredible artist, he is actually who inspired me to get my job at Meow Wolf, to apply. And it's been so fun. This picture, it's a little bit dark, but you can see he there and I here in front of his work. And his work is just so incredibly detailed. He uses a lot of wood, and with this particular piece, one special ingredient that he shared that he used was, the gold pieces of this art are actual real gold leaf that's infused into the color to create that beautiful gold color. And so make sure to if you haven't already, make sure to make a plan to get to the new Meow Wolf and check out not only his art, but tons of incredible visual artists. And I will be showcasing a lot of visual artists on that are in the Meow Wolf on this series. So that's going to be probably the focus for as long as it takes me to get through all of the artists that I've met and actually got to have conversations with and shoot videos of. So here, let's flip on over. And so like this piece just really this particular picture just shows a really nice detailed shot. And these are actually all shots that I took on my phone. And I've been really loving working and just getting better and better at shooting on my phone. And that's what this series is all about. It's not just about showcasing these amazing artists, but it's also about showing you kind of my art. And my art is for sure photography, but it's also vlogging and blogging. And so it's kind of a nice combination of both my art with this really cool shot that has this really awesome red light leak that I think really complements the piece well. Obviously, that's kind of my art on top of his art, right? And so it's our artwork working in unison that really makes these shots special. But I mean, the amount of love and time that he puts into his work is really impressive. And so I just wanted to make sure that I gave him credit for that. And I'm going to go ahead and jump over to his Instagram so you guys can see some of his other work. And one thing I will say is he does not, that I know of, have a website right now. But if I do find out that he has a website, I'll make sure to include that in the comments below. But I wanted to say that he is doing a really good job posting on social media, and his content is fresh. And I love, like, this particular photo shows these nice custom frames that he's creating for his art. I think that's a really great way to take it a step further and really create not just an amazing piece of art, but an amazing complement to the piece of art, right? With the custom framing. So awesome work on the custom frames. Love that. And my partner actually owns quite a few pieces of his. And I was just going to kind of pop through here. Maybe I can show you guys the pieces that are hanging up in my house, if there's any pictures here of some of these other pieces. Let's see here. Oh, this is one of the pieces that's hanging up in our house. And this is the black box. This is a design that he did for the black box, which, shout out to the black box. The black box gets lots of love on this series. In fact, I'm kind of hinting at one of the next showcases here, but I just wanted to look through here. There's another really cool piece that he did that this is not it, but it looks sort of like this, and it's hanging up in our house. But really just incredible detailed work, and a completely different style than some of the last couple things that I've been showcasing. So shout out to you, Dice, for your incredible talent. And I'm just going to drop a link to his Instagram into the comments so you can reach out to him. Make sure to follow him on all the socials, and I look forward to seeing him at some upcoming events. I always see him at awesome events at the Black Box. He lives here locally in Denver, and I'm so proud to say that I get to actually work. One of the areas I work at Meow Wolf in is called C Street, which is where his work is located. So super fun and exciting work coming from Dice. Oh, and make sure to check out, if you head to Meow Wolf, Dice has some custom pieces hanging and available for sale in the gift shop. So you can purchase his art from him directly, or if you happen to be at Meow Wolf, you can pick up a piece of his work there in the retail store. So next spotlight is an event spotlight, and I'm really excited for this upcoming event. I will say I generally pick events that I'm attending or that I plan to attend. Sometimes things happen and I don't end up actually making it out. But this week this event spotlight is Mythic Rogue. He was so kind to put me on the list, and it is my birthday weekend, so I'm like, yeah, so excited. But it is Josh Teed, Peace Sign, Mythic Rogue, Reggie Mids, and Ghost Rook, and they will be performing and headlining the main room on this Friday at the Black Box. I'm gonna pop on over and we're gonna look at the event page for that, and then I'll drop a link to the tickets. So this is this week's event spotlight, and I'm really excited. I've seen Mythic Rogue and Reggie Miz, obviously, but I haven't seen the other three artists. So I'm really excited. This will be kind of an event discovery show for me. And what I'm going to do here is Josh Teed will be headlining from 1 to 2. Then we have Peace Sign from 11 to 1, Mythic Rogue from 11 to 12, and Alex. Shout out to Alex. This is, his baby. This show is his baby, and I'm so excited to see what's in store for us this Friday. Reggie Mids will be from 10 to 11, and Ghost Rook will be from 9 to 10. And so you can pick up a ticket right here from the event page. I'll go ahead and link you guys to the tickets to this show right now in the comments. Grab a ticket. Boom. And I hope to see you there this Friday in the world. Boom. Oh, Bloom. I told Bloom I was featuring him. Cool. So yeah, so make sure to come out early and catch all the magic at the Black Box. I will also put a link to the Black Box in the comments, since it is the venue. And I have already spotlighted the Black Box as one of my venues, so it'll be a while before they get spotlighted again, because I think they were the first venue spotlight that I did. But what I will do is I will probably pick shows and events from time to time that happen there. And that's what's kind of fun about the event spotlight, is the event spotlight gets a spotlight not only on the event, but also the venue. It's a sort of a package deal. So if you're having any questions about what to do up in the upcoming days or weeks, I will also share that I will be at the Black Box again on next Tuesday for Electronic Tuesdays. And that is going to be a really special night for me, because that will be me celebrating that's where I'm going to be celebrating my 10-year anniversary since I first moved to Colorado. My first show was Electronic Tuesdays on my 19th birthday. My birthday that year was on a Tuesday night. My birthday is September 20th, so it's coming up next Monday. But because it's a Monday and I don't plan to go out to any shows that night, I will be celebrating my birthday kind of party on September 21st, which happens to be my boyfriend Kevin's, Reggie Mid's, birthday. And he will be headlining the lounge on Tuesday, his birthday night at the Black Box. And that will not just be a celebration of our birthdays, but it will also be a celebration of 10 years since I first went to a concert in Denver, which is a huge milestone for me. It's been a decade, literally, since I first entered into the music scene here in Colorado, and it's just been such a journey. So I'll be doing lots of posts and updates about that next week and kind of showcasing that more. But I wanted to just share that little tidbit of why I'm so excited for that show next week as well. I won't do another one of these for 2 weeks. So that show is kind of, those are the two events that I'm kind of spotlighting. But primarily what I'm most excited for was this Friday's show. Not that Electronic Tuesdays isn't amazing, but this is the show this Friday is the headliner show in the main room. All right, so next up is a venue spotlight. And it was kind of challenging this week. I was like, who deserves to be the venue spotlight? But part of what I want this to be is like a discovery show, right? For people who haven't checked out Supermoon in Boulder. I recently got a chance to go there and check it out, and it has a really cool vibe. For a venue in Boulder that's perfect for music, and they have some really exotic drinks. Right now I'm on a cleanse. I'm not drinking alcohol. And they had this really yummy lychee drinking vinegar that I had that was amazing. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to Supermoon in Boulder for being kind of like a hot new bar, venue, restaurant in downtown Boulder. A friend of mine recommended it, and it was a few weeks before I could actually go there and check it out. But I think it's a really cool little spot. They've got a patio and they've got a nice bar area. It's not super big, but it has a really cool vibe, hanging plants. The best way for me to describe the decor is maybe kind of like what I would expect kind of Tulum vibes to be. So it has kind of this hanging tropical plants and a very elemental vibe with kind of all the elements in the space. So you've got like some wood elements and some metal elements and some water elements. And so they've done the decor in there is really fun. The lighting is really fun. And when I was there, the music was really fun. So I'm really excited to see what's to come from them. And I'm going to just go ahead and pop them onto the screen here, and we'll look at some of their different their different sites here. So let's go Supermoon Boulder. So first off, we'll look at their website. And I love that, you can kind of see right away what they're all about. They have a restaurant. You can make a reservation. They have happy hour. They're open from 4 p.m. to late night. And that's kind of why I like it, is it's like a late night spot. You could see their food. I did not try their food, but it does look really good. Gyoza is one of my favorite little treats to eat. And while I'm not having that kind of food right now, it's super cool to see that that's one of their feature items. And then you can kind of see the upcoming events that are happening there. And so, oh, great. This is like a fun little video that shows what they're all about. Right. So you can kind of get a feel from this video what here, let's actually watch this. I'm going to pull this up and we'll actually watch that video, because I think that's a fun video that kind of showcases the space. Let's do it. We're going to watch this from the beginning.
It's only now, or never, now, forever, now, or never, or never. It's only now, or never, now, forever, now, or never, or never.
So that's a fun little clip of Supermoon, and you can kind of get a feel for what they're all about. It's a really immersive space with great lighting and just kind of a really fun electronic music dance party vibe. So shout out to Supermoon. We're going to drop the link to the website for Supermoon in the comments. And I look forward to seeing what's to come from Supermoon in Boulder. And I wanted to also just quickly share I like to always look at their social media, right? Because as we are manifestation media, big part of this series is just looking at what they're doing right. I love the little highlights covers that they've created here. I think their logo is really awesome. And I love this dumplings, disco drinks, and thick vibes. I just think that that's the cutest little tagline. And you can really see, like, it's got this kind of tropical, fresh. I think that their graphics are great for a venue. I think this is a really cool design. And aesthetically, it's just really got, they've really pulled something off here. That I haven't noticed in like Denver. Like, I don't actually know of a place. That's not necessarily true, and that gives me an idea for our next spotlight. So we'll hold off on saying that. But like, super cute, right? Makes you just want to like go there and check it out. And look, it looks like they had Random Rab, which I didn't even know he performed there. Oh, look, check this out, Random Rab. So super awesome art. And this is a really awesome artist too. John, I think his name is, oh man, it's evading me right now, but this artist will have to be, he's actually popped up recently on a couple different, last week, or the last spotlight that I did, the Random Rab poster was this artist, and we'll have to feature him sometime too. It gives me a little idea for the future. So, all right. So we're moving right along here. And so that's our venue spotlight for this week. Shout out to Supermoon. Check it out. Supermoon Boulder. And moving right along to our marketing spotlight. This week's marketing spotlight is one of my favorite sayings in the world of marketing and digital media and social media is make it personal, don't take it personal. So this actually came up in a meeting I was in earlier today. And I think a big piece of this is just making sure that when you're creating messaging and you're writing your story and you're writing your song and you're creating your art and then you're sharing that art, to make your story personal. And this kind of ties into why I picked Robin and that particular track for this spotlight is I feel like certain artists do a really good job of telling the story of the journey and making that personal story really heartfelt and really meaningful. And that's something people can connect to. On the flip side of that coin is not to take people's responses personally online. I think that a lot of people can get really bogged down in what people are going to say, what people are going to think, and what they might feel. But what I find is that the more personal and more heartfelt I make my message and I deliver my message, the better people respond, and the more authentically I feel like I'm expressing my truth, the more people respond positively to me, generally. Now, sometimes, so here's the other thing is I wouldn't use social media. I'm just going to put it out there. I would not use social media as a sounding board for your life's troubles and your issues. I think of my personal Facebook page as my digital business card at this point in time. And I don't use it for, when shits hit the fan in my life, I typically don't broadcast that. But I think there's a difference between broadcasting your truth and broadcasting your anger and your frustration and your political views. And so if you really are searching for support, genuinely, I think making a heartfelt post that you're seeking support from your community and using social media for that is totally fair. What I'm kind of talking about is not like just having a positive vibe, right? And making that your mission, make it personal, make it heartfelt, make it resonant with what you feel like is going on in the community. But don't take what other people share personally. Don't take what other people respond to your stuff personally. Very often if I get like a negative comment or some sort of negative feedback, I'll start to respond, like I have this strategy where I'll start to type my response in my like anger response, and then I'll just stop and I'll delete it and I just will leave it alone. If their comment is really rude, I might delete their comment and block them or unfriend them. I'm like, I don't need that in my life, but I don't respond in anger, right? And I don't retaliate, because for me, social media and marketing is my business. It's part of my livelihood. And so it's really important that I kind of hold that professional tone, even when things are kind of dicey out there in the world. So that is my marketing spotlight and marketing trick, which is, write from your heart, and share from your heart, create videos from your heart. But at the end of the day, don't take things personally, because everybody's fighting a battle you know nothing about. And it's a really important time right now to have compassion for other people in the world. So, all right. And so that is it for our 5-star. That is it for our. My microphone keeps getting unplugged. Hopefully you guys can hear me. And what I wanted to share as my last little tidbit is I used to do card readings, and I will be bringing those back soon. So that's my little a little other extra tidbit that I'm going to share today, is that the card readings are coming back. What capacity, when and where those happen, I'm not ready to reveal, but stay tuned for both the manifestation media and the magic of Butterfly Brielle coming to you again very soon. Much love to everyone. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you for episode 5 in 2 weeks from today. Much love.